Okay, good morning, students. Today we have to see there is another concept buds. What do you mean by the buds? Buds are the growing points. Buds are the growing points of these plants, mostly surrounded by some of the protective scale leaves that are called buds. Buds, something, it will protrude, some of the protrusions it will occur in a node region that is called buds, or otherwise in a terminal region, axial region, that is called buds. Buds are the growing points surrounded by a protective scale leaves. The bud primordium matures into bud. The bud primordium, it will develop or mature into bud. They have compressed axis in which the internodes are not elongated. Here the internodes are not elongated and the young leaves are closed and crowded. And the young leaves are closed and crowded. When these buds are developed into internodes, elongates and leaves are spread out. After that, buds are developed. Here, buds have architecture identical. The buds have architecture identical into the original shoot and develop into lateral branches, maybe a terminate by developing into a flower, inflorescence, or anything is there. Okay, the next one is based on the origin of buds. These are classified into two main category. First one is terminal bud or apical bud. Terminal bud or otherwise apical bud. Another one is lateral bud or axillary or axial bud. These are based upon the origin of classification. The next one is based upon the functions of buds. They are classified into again two types, vegetative buds and floral or reproductive bud. Vegetative buds and floral or reproductive bud. First one is the terminal bud or apical bud. What do you mean by the terminal? The edge. Terminal bud or apical, the topmost region. These buds are present on the apex region of the main stem and at the tips of the branches. These are called terminal bud or apical bud. The next one is lateral buds. Lateral buds are nothing but in a nodal region it will produce. These buds are occur in a axial of the leaves and develop into branch or flower. These are called lateral buds. Then apart from that, there are extra axillary buds also there. Extra axillary bud. These buds are formed at node region but outside the axial of the leaf, as in Solanum americana. These buds are extra axillary bud. The next one is accessory bud. Here accessory buds means extra bud on either side of these or above the superposed bud or serial bud. The axillary bud it will present. Example, citrus and duranta. Then adventitious buds. Adventitious buds, it will also present in the node region. Buds arising at any part other than the stem region. It is mostly produced from other than the stem region. These are known as the adventitious buds. Radical buds, upper parts, radical buds, plumule buds. Radical means nothing but the root system. In a root system, some of the buds are produced. These are called radical buds. Plumule buds, there is upper region. It will produce some buds. These are called plumule buds. Okay, radical buds are those that arises from the lateral roots which grown into plantlets, that are called radical buds. Example, Millingtonia, Bargia coningi, Morea coningi, Murungamaram, Coffea arabica and Aegil marmilis, Wilwam. Then another one is foliar buds. Foliar buds are those that grow on leaves from veins or from margins of the leaves. These are called foliar buds. Example, Begonia, elephant ear plant and Bramophyllum, sprout leaf plant. Colline buds, another one is colline buds. Here these buds are directly from the stem, either from cut or pruned ends or from branches. These are called colline buds. Adventitious buds functions as the propagales which are produced on the stem as tuberous structures. Example, Dioscorea agave. Then bulbils. It's a specialized buds. Bulbils are nothing but a specialized buds. Bulbils are modified and enlarged buds mean for propagation. These are mostly used for propagation when bulbils detached from parent plant and fall in the ground region. They germinate and into new plants and serve as a means of vegetative propagation. These are called bulbils. Example, agave, Allium proliferum. Okay, the next one is types of stem. Here, majority of angiosperm possess a upright, vertically growing, erect stem. They may be many types. They are called excurrent, decurrent, caudex, and column. These are the four types of stems it will present. First one, what do you mean by the excurrent? Excurrent are nothing but a main axis. It shows continuous growth on the lateral branches. The main axis shows continuous growth and the lateral branches gradually become shortened towards the apex region, which gives a conical appearance to the trees. It will show the conical appearance to the trees. Example, Monon longifolium, Polyalthia longifolia, Casuarina. These plants are nothing but a conical appearance it will present. Okay, decurrent. The growth of lateral branch is more vigorous. The growth of the lateral branches is more vigorous than that of the main axis. The tree has a rounded or spreading appearance. Example, Mangifera indica. Mango tree. This tree also having the lateral appearance it will present. Then caudex region. It is an unbranched shout. Unbranched shout cylindrical stems it will present. Marked with the scars of fallen leaves. Example, Caucus nucifera. Column. The next one is column. Erect stems which are distinct nodes and usually hollow internodes and clamps by leaf sheath. Example, majority of grasses including bamboo. These are comes under this the types of, these are the examples for the types of stem. Here you can see the flow chart. What are the types of modification it will present in a stem modification? Stem modification, aerial modification is there, sub-aerial modification and underground modification. In an aerial modification, how they are again it will classified creepers, trailer, climber, pillow clad, then thorns. These are comes under this aerial modification. In the trailer, procumbent, decumbent, diffuse. These are the three types it will present in a trailer. In climber, root climber is there, stem climber is there, tendril climber, hook climber, lianas, thorn climber also it will present. There are 6 categories it will present. Okay, after that sub-aerial modification, there are 4 types it will present. Runner, stolen, sucker, upset. These are the 4 categories it will present in a sub-aerial modification. Then underground modification, bulb, culm, rhizome, tuber. These are the underground modification. In a soil, these are the category it will present in some modification is there. That is called underground stem modification is there. You can memorize this stem modification flow chart. Okay. Then modification of stem, aerial modification of stem. First one, creepers. These are plants growing closer horizontally to the ground and it will also produce some of the roots at each node. Example, Cynodon dactylum, Centella asiatica. There are plants growing closer horizontally to the ground and produce roots at each node. Example, Cynodon dactylum, then Centella. These are called, comes under this creeper. Then trailers, stragglers, trailers. It is a weak stem plant that spread over the surface of the ground. These are weak stem plant. It is spread out over the surface of the ground without rooting at nodes region. In a node region, there is no roots are produced. They are divided into 3 categories. There are prostate, procumbent, prostate, and also decumbent, and also diffuse. These are the 3 categories it will present in the trailers. First one, prostate or procumbent, a stem that grows flat on the ground. It will grow flatted on the ground. That is called prostate, procumbent, Indigofera prostata, Tridas procumbens. These are comes under this category. Then decumbent, a stem that grows flat but becomes erect. The stems grows in a flat in condition but becomes erect during reproductive stage. Example, Tridax procumbens, decumbent. Tridax procumbens, that the reproductive parts only upper in position, in erect in nature. The next one, diffuse, a trailing stem with the spreading branches it will occur. Example, Boerhaavia diffusa plant, Boerhaavia diffusa, a trailing stem which is spreading branches also there. The next one, climbers. First one, creepers, then trailers, then climbers. These plants have a long weak stem. These are having a long weak stem and produce a special organs for attachment for climbing over the support. This climbing helps to display the leaves towards sunlight and to position the flower for effective pollination is there. That is called climbers. Climbers. The first one, root climbers. Apart from this, there are a number of climbers are there. First one is root climber. Plants climbing with the help of adventitious roots. With the help of adventitious roots, these are climbing, arising from nodes, as in series of Piper petal, Piper nigrum, pothos. Then stem climbers, twinners. These climbers lack a specialized structure for climbing, and the stem itself coils around the support. There is no climbers it will occur, stem only it will surround the support and then it will grow. Example, Hypomia, Clitoria, Quiscolis. Stem climbers may coil around the support either clockwise or anti-clockwise. That is, clockwise coiling also occur. Climbers are called textose. Clockwise coiling it will occur. That is called textose. That is a technical term. Example, Dioscorea alata. Anti-clockwise coiling climbers also called a sinistose. Sinistose example, Dioscorea bulburea. The next one is cook climbers, cookie bola. These plants produce a specialized cook-like structures which are the modification of various organs of the plant. Arthropoteris inflorescence axis is modified into cook-like structure. Then calamus, curved cook also there. Leaf tip it is modified into bignonia, unguiscotti. The leaflets are modified into eugonia. The axillary buds modified into cook-like structure. Then fourth one is thorn climbers. Climbing or reclining on the support with the help of thorns as in Bougainvillea and Caricia. The next one is Linus, woody stem climber. Woody stem climber, the stems are woody in nature. Woody perennial climbers are found in tropical forests or lianas. They twine themselves around tall trees to get light. Example, Hyptage bengalinus, Boughania vogeli. Then tendril climbers. These tendrils are thread-like coiling structures which helps the plants in climbing. Thread-like coiling. These structures are mostly used for climbing purposes. Tendrils may be modified of stem as in Vitis and Cissus quadrangularis. Inflorescence axis antigonum. Leaf Lythras, leaflets, Pisum sativum. Petiole clematis, leaflet gloriosus superba. Then stipules, spilax. Then in picture plant Nepenthes, the midrib of the leaf often coils around the support like a tendril and holds the picture plant in a vertical position. Okay, the next one, pillow clad. This is a green, flattened, cylindrical or angled stem. Green, flattened, cylindrical or angled stems or branches of unlimited growth it will occur. Consisting of a series of nodes and internodes at long or short intervals it will present. The pillowclad is a characteristic adaptation of xerophytes mostly, whereas the leaves often fall off early and modified into spines, scales to reduce transpiration. Okay. The pillowclad takes over all the functions of leaf, particularly photosynthesis. The pillowclad is also called as cladophyll. Example, Opuntia. Phylocactus, Muhilambicea, flattened structure it will present. Casuarina, Euphorbia, Thircali, Euphorbia antigorum, cylindrical pillowclad also it will present. The next one is cladode. Cladode is also like a pillowclad, flattened structure or cylindrical stem, similar to pillowclad, but with one or two internodes also it will present. The stem nature is evident by the fact that they bear buds, skulls and flowers. Example, asparagus, cylindrical cladode, ruscus, flattened cladodes also there. Then thorns. The thorn is a woody and modified stem. Thorns are a needle-like structure. Either the axillary bud or the terminal buds it will get modified into thorns. In citrus and Atlantia, axillary bud is modified into thorns. The next one is subaerial stem modification. In that subaerial stem modification, aerial stem modification, up to this one aerial stem modification we studied. Now you have to pass on to subaerial stem modification. Half of the stem it will present in a subaerial form. Subaerial stem found in plants with weak stem in which branches lie horizontally on the ground. These are min-5 vegetative propagation. They may be subaerial or partially subterranean in nature. First one is a runner. Runner, sucker, stolon, upset. These are the 4 kinds of plants it will present in a subaerial modification. It's a slender, prostrate, branch creeping on the ground and rooting on the nodes region. Slender in nature, prostrate, branching, creeping on the ground and rooting at the nodes. Example, oxalis, wood sorrel, land grass, cyanodon dactyla. Then stolon. Another modification is stolon. This is also a slender lateral branch originating from the base of the stem, but it first grows obliquely above the ground, produces a loop and bends down towards the ground level. When touches the ground, it produces roots and becomes an independent plantlet also there. Example, mentha piperita, peppermint, fragaria and indica. Wild strawberry also there. You can say that plants. First one is the runner, oxalis, then stolon, fragaria. Then sucker. Suckers develops from an underground stem and grows obliquely upwards condition and give rise to the separate plantlet or new plant is there. Example, Chrysanthemum bambusa. Then upset. Upset is similar to runner but found in aquatic plants, especially in rosette-leaved forms. A short thick lateral branch arises from the lower axils and grows horizontally leaflets for a short distance. Then it produces a bunch of rosette leaves and root at nodes region. Example, Eichhornia, water hyacinth. Pistia, water lettuce also there. You can see there is a plant. There is a chrysanthemum plants and water hyacinth, Eichhornia plants also there. Sucker, chrysanthemum, upset, Eichhornia is there. Okay. Up to this one you have to read very carefully. Thank you student. Thank you one and all.